Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys want to see how I created this kind of like blue metallic kind of look, kind of space, it's like I did it and I realized I was the color of like the planet Earth in like your science book, so there's that. But I used the Dare to Create palette, the Morphe one. It is one of their higher end ones, but I do think it is super worth it. If you guys want to see how it's done, keep watching. And you're gonna see a clip of me with absolutely no makeup on, so brace yourself. Now, I begin with the eyebrows like I normally do, using my NYX pencil. I always use this one. It's good, and again, the blackest of black is black. And I'm gonna fill that in, so I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm gonna be concealing with my NYX concealer. This one dries quick, so I normally do this one eyebrow at a time, because by the time I do both, it's like, oh, too late, because it's already dry and stuck in its whatever position. Okay, and I'm going with my itty bitty brush, one at a time. I cannot show it, especially with this one. It's a really good concealer, but it's quick, so you don't really have time to play. Now we're going in with this itty bitty blending brush. This is from the 8 Brushes by Ulta. This came in a little set, like one of those little Christmas sets, but it's the cutest little thing. How cute is it? But it's perfect. I don't use this for like eyeshadow or anything. I just use this because it fits right perfectly in the brow area. That's what I do. How adorable is it? I'm just blending down, because especially for this look, these colors are going to be dark. Some palettes, like their pigments aren't forgiving, and like the pigments aren't as like, you know, pigmented. You gotta work on the base underneath. You just gotta work with what you got. And those are done. Now I'm gonna go in more concealer. This is the Age Rewind one. I'm just gonna douse my eyelids. I'm taking the same brush I just did my brows with and just getting in there. And I'm going with my e.l.f. translucent powder, the loose one, and just tapping it in there and just getting it so my eyes don't crease. There's nothing more annoying than that. Now that our eyelids are done, we're gonna go into our Dare to Create palette. Now this palette is insane. First of all, look at all of these. You can't even see it. Look at all of these. So like I said, I'm kind of like not following any kind of rule or direction. I just kind of go as I feel, and that's gonna be something important for you to do in the future, because you're gonna go into things like, well, I kind of want to go with this, but then you're gonna end up with something on the completely opposite of the board, and you just gotta be fine with it. Okay, so first what I'm doing is I'm going in with this shade right here, just so I don't shock people. All right, this is just for posterity. Is that the word? No? I'm going in and I'm just gonna put this, fluff it all around. This is gonna be a dark eye, guys. It's gonna be real dark, okay? You see the blue? I know y'all see this. I know y'all see this right here. I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's a little bit more narrow. So I'm going into the blue. Lord, take the wheel. So we're gonna look down. You want it right underneath the lower lash, going up towards the brow bone where your eyeshadow would normally end. And it gives you a nice, sharp, crispy, decadent line, okay? And then with this, you can do everything. You just remove it at the end, and then you have your eyeliner you can do, and it's just a little cheat. And now we're gonna be able to go a little bit more, you know, loose with this, and just blend and blend. And I'm always starting off small. This is just super pigmented. It doesn't look like I'm digging it into the shadow, but I'm really not. Less is always more. You can always build up. Can't take anything back. And I'm just doing this right underneath my original transition shade. Ooh, this is so, I feel so dramatic. And then I'm trying to bring it in towards the center, not doing the center because I'm still up in the air, whether I want to cover it or not. And I'm leaning towards no for the time being right now, because we're going to be putting a darker shade, probably black, right over this. Not over it, but like in the corner, just to deepen it, because right now it's just bling blue. but I want to deepen it a little bit. I'm just gonna dip ever so gingerly into the last shade, just into the last shade, which is black. And we're just gonna go right into the crease and just deepen that. Doing eyeshadows like this is what either makes people go or makes people go queen, spelt like C-A-U-E-E-N, queen. Like, that's what this makes. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with concealer and the brush we used for our brows. I put a little bit on the brush and I also put a little bit on the back of the hand. Because the thing about it is, one, this dries quick and you want to be able to, you know, quick back and forth, quick access to it. And right where you see it's bare is where I'm gonna obviously, you know, be putting it. And you want to start off very, very light. Now that the halo was actually haloed, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and we're gonna be using this baby blue shade. I was gonna go to the shade right next to it, which would have been this one, but I think I'm gonna lean towards one of these two. Super cute, first of all. And I'm gonna swatch them on my hand to make a definitive decision. I think I'm gonna do this one, the one at the furthest corner. And I'm gonna test it out to see how it's gonna be with a brush. It may not even work, but because I know some of these shimmer, like metallic pigments, do not come up as, okay, so it does. But if I want it more intense, I'm gonna, you know, go in with my finger and just tap it in. And I want to show you guys how to fix this little area right here. Got a little sloppy. I'm gonna go in with this flat brush and it's pretty wide. Like, this is like my finger, like it's pretty wide. So I'm gonna go in with the same blue shade that I've been using and tapping it on the tip, not on the actual bottom, but the tip. And I'm dusting it off on my hand first and just going over it. Like the halos right here, I'm just going like that just to not make it look so harsh. And again, tapping it off on the hand. You want to work with as little as possible and always build it up. I can't stress it enough. Okay, now we're gonna blend it together with a clean brush just at the top. And now we're gonna go in with this itty bitty brush again. And I'm gonna use this one at the top corner, this burgundy, just so things aren't so, you know, blue. Get off. And right at the corner in between where the blue and the blue meet, if that makes sense. Now again, I'm going in with the blending brush, the clean one that I used, and blending that all in. So this is a highlight from Revolution, Makeup Revolution. And as you guys can see, like, I'll swatch it. Like, it's kind of a little bit intense. All right, it's the flat brush that I used for blue. I just wiped off all the blue shimmer. If I didn't, hey, it's fine. This is just for this. I'm dipping it in. And directly in the center towards the bottom, I'm tapping that on. And now I'm going in with some eyeliner. This is just a Revlon little liquid liner. This is in Blackout. I mean, I have a very shaky hand. I can do eyeliner on somebody else. On me? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start from the inner corner. I started about halfway. I stopped halfway on the eyelid. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the outer corner and we're gonna make a line right up against the rim of the tape. Okay, right up against the rim of the tape. Now the only part where you need to be just very careful and focus is the inner eye. But luckily for you, it's the easiest part because you're just going straight across. And you wanna look down and just meet it. And the reason why we started up here is so when you come over here, up on this corner, you start a little bit underneath where the end is to the black liner and you bring it down. And then you let it meet up with the rest of the eyeliner that you started with. So basically you start in a corner, you go halfway and you go up and then you start bringing it down up against the tape. Then you meet it halfway and you fill in whatever's in the middle. And then you just eyeball it. And from there you're like, oh, I'm doing eyeliner. And people are gonna be like, what cute eyeliner? You're like, I know, I just, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube and I practice. Now that that's done and the eyeliner is now done drying, or finishing up at least, we're gonna go in and do the inner corner highlight because this is a really like dark eye. So we're gonna go back in with what we just had. And now for the final reveal. Boom, and boom. You're welcome, okay? Now, grab a wipe and just wash any excess off the face. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the rest of our makeup. This can finally move back. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you like what we're doing here, subscribe. Let's make this family grow. I made a huge mess and I should clean. But until next time, I love you guys. Bye. This is such a pretty highlight, but it's like green if I look down. Okay, anyway.